So we're going to look at kind of the high-level anatomy of like an Ember application. So the go-to way of setting up a new Ember application is using Ember CLI, and we can create a new app by just calling Ember new, and we'll just call our application hello. And so what it's doing right now is it generated a bunch of files for us um, using this concept of blueprinting in Ember CLI. It's completely pluggable. This is just the default blueprints that kind of ship with Ember CLI. And so what it also is doing is going and downloading all of our dependencies for the application via npm. And so once this is done, we can just cd into the application, and we can start up the development server that Ember CLI ships with. And then we can go over to, oh, I think I already had it running. So there we go, we're localhost 4200. And yeah, now the application is built. So we can then open up the application inside our editor, and we can go look at the app directory, which is where the application lives, and we can make a change to it. So let's just say change this to hello. And so I didn't have to hit refresh or anything like that. There's a live reload server that is also actually running too on, I think, port 35729, that watches the files and syncs the changes, and or basically tells the browser to reload whenever we change a file or whenever we save a file. So we could just say hello Chad, save the file, and right there, that's a pretty awesome workflow. So next thing is the Ember developer tools. So Ember has this thing called Ember Inspector, which allows you to pick apart Ember applications and get detailed information about what is actually on the screen. So for instance, inside of the container, which is where code registration goes inside of Ember, you can see everything that is being registered in the container. You can also see that we have the template, and when you click on it, it goes to actually the template in the DOM. For these other things, you can get $E will actually create a variable inside of your console, so you can kind of poke at your actual JavaScript code. And obviously, as I'm going over these things, you can see that they're being highlighted. So that's all I have for the first video. Hello world in Ember.